Released once last year and then put on the shelves again this year, this set has been through a few stalls due to the delay of the movie that it's tied to. I bought it last year and have been holding out on taking a look at it with you, so now the time has come. As of the time of this recording, the movie Black Widow is coming out this Friday, so what better time to look at this? Hi everyone, I'm Mac, it's Comic Book Wednesday, and this is LEGO Marvel Set 76162. This is Black Widow's helicopter chase. The movie is finally coming out, so it's finally time to take a look at Black Widow's LEGO set. Some might say it's too little too late, but I say LEGO never goes out of style. So let's see what the LEGO group whipped up to celebrate Natasha's long-time coming solo outing. The centerpiece of this set is this, quite frankly, awesome black Chinook-style helicopter. I have said this before, there are two things LEGO does really well, fire trucks and helicopters, and this set is no different. Simple build, something they might have brought out for one of their city sets, this helicopter is solid and well engineered and can be used in pretty much any of your LEGO system sets. Plus it's black. All black. And black is always cool. On the outside we have a lot to catch the eye despite its predominantly monochromatic appearance. All of the color you see are stickers and they really help to break up the flat surfaces. Mounted on the sides of the helicopter are a pair of twin machine guns. I'm assuming they're machine guns. And mounted beneath them are a twin set of stud launchers on each side, meaning this thing is packing a lot of LEGO firepower. Up top, the twin rotors have spinner knobs and are really loose, which means you can get a really great propeller spin out of them for flying around the living room. One final note about the exterior, the real-life Chinook helicopter lands in a nose-up stance. The LEGO model rests in the same position, and that's a nice little touch that I appreciate. All of the little gems of the helicopter aren't just on the outside, and there are plenty of ways to access the interior of this whirlybird. Starting at the rear, there is a ramp that drops down and deploys a small quad. The quad is a simple build with a sticker on the nose, nothing we haven't seen before, but it tucks up well within the rear of the helicopter. At the midsection, the roof of the helo pops off and gives us access to the cargo compartment. In there, you can transport other minifigs if you wish, but with the build, we're given this crate element. Inside are a couple of platinum bars and a diamond. Is Black Widow a heist movie, or is this Taskmaster's pay? He is a mercenary, after all. Finally, up front, we gain access to the cockpit by lifting off the entire nose section from the base. Inside the cockpit is the pilot's seat with a pair of control yokes and some control panels. Like the exterior of the helicopter, these are stickers as well. There are no printed pieces with this set. Stepping away from the helicopter, we have 3 minifigures that come with this set. The first one we're going to take a look at is Yelena Belova, Natasha's sister, and, more than likely, the next Black Widow of the MCU. Yelena is dressed in her white spy suit and a tactical vest. She has 2 face portraits, a content face and a battle face. For a hair element, she has a short blonde ponytail. If you look closely at Yelena's face portrait, you can see freckles. I don't think the actress, Florence Pugh, has freckles. If she does, she buries them under foundation. So I can only think that LEGO included the freckles to give her a more youthful appearance compared to her big sister Natasha. For accessories, Yelena is packing. She comes with a pair of twin auto pistols. Up next we have the villain of this set and of the movie, or at least one of the villains of the movie, and one of my favorite Marvel characters, Taskmaster. I'm not going to get into it in great detail, but it is worth noting that Taskmaster seems to deviate greatly from his comic origins, though the MCU outfit doesn't seem to be a bad interpretation of his original costume. For his face portrait, Taskmaster has only one, and that is his metal mask. The MCU has gone for a more Terminator goaltender look rather than his iconic skull, and draped over his headpiece is a black hood. I do wonder why LEGO chose black when it looks like in the movies the hood is predominantly the same color blue as Taskmaster's bodysuit. For accessories, Taskmaster comes with a sword blade and shield. In lieu of the standard shield element, LEGO decided to give him this brick-built shield in order to allow for the gimmick of the sword blade being able to attach to it and forming one weapon. It is worth noting that Taskmaster does not come with a bow element, which I consider odd seeing as how he uses one so much in the trailers, and I can only assume that it's used regularly throughout the movie. And finally, we have the star Natasha Romanov, the Black Widow herself, for at least one more movie. We have her here in her black tactical gear with some great line work on front and a touch of gold at her waist for the utility belt. I believe this is a new paint app for Natasha's Black Widow suit, and I appreciate that LEGO gave her a new look for her own set. Natasha has two face portraits that look a lot like Yelena, and I think this was done on purpose. They are sisters after all, and while I've been saying sisters, I mean sisters in arms. They were both trained as Black Widows in the Red Room. She also has her red molded hairpiece that we've seen before. For accessories, Natasha has her stun sticks, two translucent blue rods that we've seen used before, with Nightwing as well as her. Unlike Yelena, Natasha gets transport in the form of her motorcycle. Not so much a build as it is two pieces that click together and then a couple of wheels put on. Colored in dark blue with the Black Widow symbol on the side, a sticker, Natasha looks good riding it. There are two hollow studs at the rear of the bike where you can store her stun sticks, but I'm not completely convinced this was done on purpose. As a side note, if you want a minifigure of Natasha in her White Widow gear, you can just do a head swap with Yelena's body, and voila! White Widow. There are two standout aspects of this set. One is the helicopter build itself. It's a fairly basic build that could easily fit into any collection you have. In fact, I'm thinking of putting it in my Batcave. The black color makes it fit right in. The other star of this set is the new body paint application for Natasha herself. If LEGO does it right, this will be the only set we get this style of minifigure with. As for the rest of the set, well, I would have liked to have seen a bow element come with Taskmaster, and to be honest, I would have liked a more comic-accurate representation of Taskmaster, but that's on the movie and not LEGO. I understand that Yelena is going to be the new Black Widow, so Marvel and Disney want to highlight her, but I would have rather they packed in a Red Guardian minifigure. Despite my minor criticisms with the minifigures, I do think this set, even at the $30 price point, is worth considering for the helicopter build alone and the unique Natasha minifigure. With her no longer being in the MCU, who knows how many more variants of her we'll receive, or when the next one will be. So until we find that out, play well everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.